All right. So really the next topic is basically the core of this part one, consolidation calculation. So far we have talked about this soil settlement consolidation concept, 1D consolidation test, and this pre-consolidation pressure concept. And those get us ready for this next topic, which is to estimate how much settlement due to primary consolidation. So that's really the core of this part one here. So for settlement calculation, I think it's important to understand the concept behind the settlement calculation here. So what we are trying to do in settlement calculation. So if you look at this plot, let's say this is your field, and we have this soil layer, and I'm going to call this soil layer, this clay layer, the depth is capital H. And if you put the load on top, if you load this soil layer H, clay layer, it's going to deform. So we call that settlement as C here. Okay. So we're focusing on this primary consolidation. So that's why the deformation I use SC here. So that's basically the change in height or thickness. Okay. So this is the field. So this is our clay layer. And to estimate this consolidation settlement, so remember primary consolidation is caused due to the change in void ratio. So that's, so on the right-hand side, this is a phase diagram. So this is phase diagram. Okay. So since SC is caused by change in void ratio, we just need to find out how much voids, what's the change in void ratio to estimate SC. Okay. So this is the solid phase, and this is the void phase. Again, we're adding load on top. So in the phase diagram, I'm going to assume the volume of the solid is 1, so Vs. And then the void ratio, I'm going to call the initial void ratio E0. So that's a void ratio before you're putting any loads on top. And then the change in void ratio, we call delta E here. So that's a phase diagram. And our goal is this SC value, the settlement due to primary consolidation. Okay. So using this relationship here, okay. So the change in height over the initial, or the change in thickness over the initial thickness H, this is a strain measure, vertical strain. And this can be represented using the void ratio, the phase diagram relationship here. So it's delta E over 1 plus E0. Okay. And from this simple relationship here, we can get that equation to calculate primary consolidation. So this is an equation basically that governs settlement primary consolidation calculation. In this expression, in this last equation here, H is the initial height of the clay layer. Okay. That's H. And E0 is the initial void ratio. So E0. And delta E is the change in void ratio due to the added loading. Okay. So the key is really to find this delta E. So once you get delta E, you can calculate SC. Okay. So key. So that's really what consolidation calculation is about, to find this delta E. So if you know the void ratio change due to the change in loading, then you can calculate the change in height of that sediment. Okay. So this delta E here. So how do you find this delta E? And that's exactly the purpose of that 1D consolidation test. 1D consolidation test provides you this relationship between void ratio and sigma prime. Okay. So that's what you're going to use to guide your calculation. In the 1D consolidation test, what you do is you basically change the loading and you find the corresponding void ratio change. So you get this E log sigma prime curve. And that's a curve we use to guide our field settlement or consolidation calculation. Okay. So that's this whole process. So really the key is this equation. Okay. All right. So next, I'm going to talk about specifics. So basically, how do you use this 1D consolidation test, this E log sigma prime result to get your void ratio change due to stress change? Okay, so that's what I'm going to do next. And so for this E log of sigma prime, so the first thing I want to show you one example where we're going to directly use this E log sigma prime curve to calculate SC. Okay, so that's kind of a special case.